any one of you came close to committing suicide? That was a weird question, so I have company here. But let me tell you how I came this close to killing myself once. Before I start, can anyone guess what could be the reason for it?
Lack of food.
Not able to express yourself.
You didn't get your favorite food.
Thank you for your response. I will tell you the answer in a moment. Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests.
Good evening.
It was Sunday in the month of September. My mother was draping her sari to get ready and to go to my grandmother's house, which is 40 kilometers away from Bangalore. I was looking at her, crying inside my heart, controlling my tears, thinking that this is the last time I'm going to see my mother. I was also thinking that my mother will have to come back home the next day when she gets to hear the shocking news of my death. Because I had planned my death. I had planned to commit suicide. Because I couldn't speak up. Yes, I couldn't speak up, not to any strangers, but with my own mother. I couldn't tell my mother that I was asked to bring her to college the following Monday and meet the principal. Reason being, I had bunked a few classes and gone out with a guy with whom I was in a relationship. My mother, who had suffered a lot after my father's death, who had saved a lot of money for my studies, sent me to college to see or to fulfill her dream of seeing me graduate, and not to go around or bunk classes or to roam around with a guy. I felt very guilty for my actions. And I couldn't tell her, I couldn't speak to her. Instead, I planned something weird, my death. I planned to commit suicide. I had bought a brand new blade and I planned to cut my vein during the night. My mother was almost ready. She was outside the house wearing her sandals and talking to my brother who was sitting in the balcony. And that very moment, something happened to me. I couldn't control the pain that this is the last time I'm going to see my mother. I couldn't believe that this is the end. And I thought that I have to speak to her. I have to tell her the truth. But I didn't know how. I didn't know how to tell her. I didn't know what to speak. I had no guts to tell her the truth. And I bursted out crying. I screamed. My mother and brother were shocked. There were times where my mother used to go to grandmother's house. I used to cry for two reasons. One, I also wanted to go with her to my grandmother's house. Second, I didn't want her to cook food for my brother who always made fun of my cooking. So my brother too was clueless for my weird behavior. And I hugged my mom tightly and said, "Mummy, don't go. You have to come to college tomorrow and meet the principal." And then I told her the story, including the blade which was in my bedroom. Of course, no matter what we do, our parents were always with us. So was my mother. She saved me that day. She did not go to grandmother's house and came with me to college next day and spoke to the principal. And in front of the principal, she said, "It's okay. I know you're not going to repeat this again." It was that simple. If I had had the little courage to tell her the truth, I don't think I would have been taking the hasty decision of killing myself. After my college, I came to Bangalore and joined Infosys. It's been 7 years now that I've been associated with Infosys. And during the initial stage, I never understood this concept of appraisal ratings. I used to accept the ratings because I thought that is how it is. Your manager will decide. It's actually true. But after a few years, when I got to know the importance of ratings, when my peers told me that we could actually speak to our managers and get the right ratings that you deserve, I still couldn't speak. I did not have the guts to go and speak to my manager and ask or give my opinion for the right rating that I deserve for the profile that I was handling. I'm sure many of us sitting here have gone through this kind of situations where we do not gather enough of courage to speak up, be it during our business meetings or telling the truth to our parents or even talking to our managers to get the right ratings. I have come across many situations like this where I couldn't speak up, especially in my personal life. But when I joined Toastmasters, I realized that I have come to the right place because I didn't want to miss anything important in my life anymore just because I lacked the confidence to speak. Friends, I have learned it in a hard way. However, life keeps throwing bouncers. It's up to us how do we want to deal with it. Whether we want to keep silent or do we want